what is the point of gravel shoes like these? So these are Shimano's RX8 shoes, and they are designed as a gravel shoe. And if you're anything like me, when these were announced, I was pretty much laughing, thinking, what the hell is the point? What is a gravel shoe? That said, a couple of months on, I now have a pair, and I've bought these with my own money, and actually I think they're rather brilliant. But there are a few things which would make them pretty rubbish for certain people. So I'm just going to go through some of the pros and cons of these and who they might be suited for. First of all, a little bit about the shoe. It is, I believe, designed originally around a road last. When I say last, I mean like the shape and the foundation of the shoe. And I think then the carbon sole is different, and this is specific for the gravel model. The reason I think that it's based originally around a road shoe is down to the weight, which is extremely light, 265 grams for a size 42. So these are a 2-bolt compatible shoe, which means you can fit whatever mountain bike essentially pedals that you want. Personally, I use Look S-Tracks. They feature a single Velcro and a single Boa on each one. The Boa is really nice that it's got the quick adjustment and the dual adjustment, so you can wind it up and take it off on without doing anything, and then if you want to take them off quickly, pull it out, all comes out. So that's a really nice feature. I'm glad they've got the dual adjustment on there. They are quite hard to put on, they are quite tight, and they are a snug fit, but once they're on, they are then very comfortable. Shimano give them a stiffness rating of 10. Personally, I think that whole stiffness idea is pretty much marketing. I think these will be as stiff as the top end cross-country and road shoes. There is absolutely no movement in that sole whatsoever. Incidentally, when I got these, I also bought a set of Physique Terras and tested both, deciding which one I was going to go with. Ended up going with these. The Terras are a more flexible design, and they are perhaps a different style of gravel shoe. So these is pretty much a race shoe. Underneath, there's not many grippy studs underneath. You don't have the toe spikes, and these are quite limited. If your idea of gravel includes lots of getting off the bike and on the bike, gates and stopping, maybe some hiker bike, I would forget about these. They are not going to suit it at all. If, however, you are looking for a race shoe, so you want it to be as stiff as possible, or maybe even you use mountain bike pedals on a road bike, then these would be brilliant. If you're not getting off the bike much, they will suit. If you do get off the bike a lot, I mean, I only use these a few times and I've already got lots of marks on the sole. That's just going to get worse with time. And I think because of how close the upper is down the bottom, they're going to get trashed really quickly if you end up doing a lot of walking in these. So they say they're a race shoe, and they mean it. I mean, we're not talking British gravel, we're talking more American style gravel, or the British events where you're not often on your bike a lot. One feature I really like is how much adjustment that you've got for your cleats. So I tend to run my cleats quite far back, but I still haven't gone all the way down, and there's that much adjustment in these that if you do like to run your cleats really far back, they will suit that. A lot of especially older shoes, you're quite far forward and you don't have much adjustment, so these are really good for adjustment. They have an adjustable insole. You can take this off and then you can replace it with another one. As standard, it comes with mid and high, I believe, and these are the standard mid ones. Although even these, they're noticeably high when you first put them on. So if you have low arches, then you might need to look into getting either a different insole or to get the different supports. I guess then probably the most important thing for a lot of people is fit. They're fairly snug, and these are the standard, not the wide version. And to give you an idea on what I can compare these to, on a road shoe, they are a little bit narrower and a little bit more snug than a Bont. They are definitely narrower than a Specialized, and they don't have any of the metatarsal button and some of the things that they have got in the shoe. In terms of other shoes to compare them to, they are a little bit wider than a Sidi and a little bit wider than a Giro, and roughly the same as a Physique, although the Physique Terra did have a slightly bit more room, or at least it was easier to get on, and it felt like it had a bit more room in the upper than these. In terms of the colour, they come in silver or black. Personally, I would have gone with the black ones because I don't really look after my off-road shoes that well. But they only had them in stock in the silver. They're okay. They're nice when they're new, but I can imagine after a few months this isn't going to be looking quite so nice. So I think you need to think about this more as a road shoe that can take mountain bike cleats than a mountain bike shoe that can go off-road. So overall, I'd say think about what sort of riding you're doing. If you're doing any like adventure stuff, forget them. If you're doing any racing, or you know that there's not going to be a lot of stopping and getting off your bike, and you want something that's really light and really stiff, these will be brilliant, and that's what I bought them for, and that's why I love them so much. But for normal gravel rides, I'll still use my mountain bike shoes.